Okay, so what if the story of creation isn't actually a story about the past? What if it's a story that's still being written right now and you're one of its authors? That's what we're diving into today, a fascinating framework from Andrew Turtle that looks at the cosmos in a whole new way, merging science and spirituality into one epic unfolding narrative. Yeah, let's just start right there with that question. We tend to think of creation as this one and done event, right? A big bang, a divine command, something that happened billions of years ago and set everything in motion. But what if that's just the prologue? What if creation is actually this ongoing process that we are all a part of every single day? And this is really the heart of the whole idea. A universe that isn't some finished masterpiece hanging in a gallery, but is instead a living, breathing, evolving work in progress. It's a framework that tries to bridge that gap between science and spirituality to answer the biggest question of all. What is all of this really? To get our heads around this big idea, we're going to break it down into three pillars. First up, evolving entities. This is all about the what of our universe, the actual stuff that makes up, well, everything you see and everything you don't. So what exactly are these entities? Simple. They're the whole cast of characters in our cosmic play. Think about it, from the tiniest, almost invisible spark of a subatomic particle all the way up to the majestic, swirling dance of an entire galaxy. They are the physical forms that carry the story of evolution forward. Now, this framework uses a story you've probably heard before, the 6 days of creation, but with a pretty big twist. These are not literal 24-hour days, of course. They're more like vast, cosmic chapters of increasing complexity. We start with the simple elegance of atoms on day 1. From there, it's this incredible step-by-step journey, building on what came before, all the way to us, humans, and our complex societies. And this is where it gets really cool. The evolution isn't just about physical form. Look at this jump from day 1 to day 6. An atom's information, that's basically its electron configuration. But for humans on day 6, it's our entire universe of culture, art, science, and history. An atom's governance is the laws of physics. For us, it's these incredibly intricate systems of laws and social contracts. It's a total evolution across every single dimension. All right, so we've got the what, the entities. Now let's talk about the how it thinks. This brings us to the second pillar, the cosmic mind. You can think of this as the engine, the processor, that keeps this whole evolutionary show on the road. Now, this part requires a pretty big leap from our usual way of thinking. Conventionally, we see consciousness as this special thing, something that's locked away inside complex brains like ours. But what if that's not the whole story? This cosmic view suggests that consciousness isn't an exception, it's a fundamental quality of the universe itself, woven into the very fabric of everything at every single level. And this quote really captures the essence of this idea. It suggests consciousness is this pervasive, universal quality. It's not just some abstract thought, it's a completely different way of seeing the world, one that fosters this incredible sense of connection. If everything has some form of consciousness, then we are all part of one big interconnected reality. And just like the physical forms evolve, the mind itself evolves through these 6 symbolic days. On day 1, you could say the mind of an atom is its simple, predictable obedience to fundamental forces. By day 3, with cells, you start to see the emergence of sensation and response. And then by day 6, wow, the human mind just explodes with its incredible capacity for reason, imagination, and abstract thought. It's a truly breathtaking journey of awareness. Okay, so we've got the what and the how it thinks. But how does it all, work? That brings us to our third and final pillar, the karmic economy. Think of this as the cosmic operating system, the set of rules that governs every single interaction in the entire universe. So what is this karmic economy? Well, it's kind of like a vast cosmic marketplace, but instead of trading stocks or money, this marketplace trades in energy, information, resources, even intention. Every single interaction, every exchange, no matter how small, contributes to the overall balance and growth of the entire system. And these core principles give us a better feel for how it all functions. We're not just talking about material wealth here. Value creation includes things like wisdom and spiritual growth. It's all about managing the flow of energy and information, distributing resources, and making sure the entire system keeps evolving towards higher and higher states of consciousness. So we've looked at our three pillars: the evolving entities, the cosmic mind, and the karmic economy. But these aren't just three separate ideas floating around. They are all deeply interconnected parts of one single unified system. So now, let's put it all together. And here we go. This is the big aha moment. There's this brilliant analogy that ties it all together perfectly. Imagine the entire universe is a giant supercomputer. The entities, the atoms, planets, us, that's the hardware, the fundamental building blocks. The mind, that's the central processing unit, the CPU, constantly crunching data and driving evolution. And the karmic economy? That's the operating system, the OS, managing all the rules and ensuring the whole thing runs smoothly. So, we've just explored this incredible, complex, cosmic system. But so what? What does any of this mean for you and me in our daily lives? Well, this is where the story becomes personal. This is why it all matters. This is the ultimate takeaway. This story changes everything about how we see ourselves. We are not just passive spectators in the grand drama of creation. We're not the finished product. No, we are active participants. We are co-creators with both the power and the responsibility to help shape the next chapter of this ongoing story. And so that leaves us with this final question, a question that takes this vast cosmic story and turns it right back to you, personally. The story of creation isn't over. It's still being written every moment of every day. And you hold the pen. So how are you going to write your chapter?